Right, let's talk about economic strategy and how we can revolutionise the Greater Manchester economy and how I can help you get out of poverty and despair. What I want to discuss today is something very complicated. It is a combination of my personal interests and my personal skills and the roles, duties, and responsibilities of the mayor. And this is why I need to describe it in some careful detail. So I apologise if this gets a bit complicated. On the one hand, you have the role of the mayor. There's the mayor, and he has responsibilities for housing, environment, clean air things, policing, and health and welfare, and a few other elements thrown in for fun. On the other side, you have me. Oh, this is me. And I have interests in urban design, architecture, in protecting and preserving the green environment, the green belts. I do some voluntary work in my local community down in the park when I can. In high technology, the automotive industry, in finance, in the media industries, and how all of these can help solve some of the problems facing the mayor. The problem is that there needs to be a way to try and integrate these two elements. If you elect me, I will have, in a sense, the power and also the responsibilities and duties of the mayor. But I also have and can bring with me all of my talent, all my skills, all of my interest in many areas. And it is my intention to find some way to mesh the two together into a single coherent action plan for the whole of Greater Manchester. But there's a catch. In one sense, it's illegal. I'm not allowed to benefit personally and privately on this side from my work on this side. So one way I'm doing this, and one of the reasons for me to explain all this in quite technical detail, I apologise if this sounds overly complicated, is to convey to you that your vote for me is also, in a sense, an open tender agreement. I am tendering my services for the role of mayor and to solve the problems facing Greater Manchester under the House of the Mayor. I believe I can bring in the money and the technical resources, the design and the innovation to solve the problems such as environment, housing, while protecting the green belts, clean air problems, traffic congestion, and urban transport. I believe I can resolve these problems with this side and then bring the solutions to a single overall strategy. But that also means that I will be channeling vast amounts of money through this as I open the pipelines to the international banking and financial system to pull in the money. And the best way for me to explain how the hell that works is very simple. Take a look at my little innovation over here. Now, I've been working on this design for my high-performance luxury supercar for a number of years. It was the COVID crisis that just crashed everything for now. I'm hoping to reawaken it at some time in the near future after the election. And part of my strategy behind that was to find ways to bring in thousands of millions of pounds and create hundreds, if not thousands, of jobs in the car industry to try and solve traffic congestion and air pollution in our cities by revolutionising the technology, using the glamour and the excitement of the supercar. I can do that on that side as a way to solve problems faced on this side. The same goes for housing. I have an interest in urban design and architecture and how we can make better, healthier and saner communities. I can do that on that side to solve the challenges faced by the mayor on this side. That means, in one sense, I will be gaining a great deal of wealth and influence here using the resources, but also to meet the requirements over here, hence integrated strategy. I said open tender a contract. Well, normally when the mayor or any political office has a need, like we want to build 10,000 affordable homes every year for the whole of Greater Manchester, they would put that out to contract or work with developers. What I'm doing is bringing in, as it were, my developer skills and my development skills and understanding to address that problem. And in a way, that means there won't be a tender. There won't be lots of companies all bidding for that contract. I'm bidding for it now, today, with you. It's up to you to decide whether or not you want to give me that contract. Give me the contract to unleash my creativity here to solve the problems over here and bring the two together to create a uniform prosperity. It's a lot more complicated in terms of the technicalities. It will require me acquiring the appropriate licenses and agreements with central government, the cooperation of all the local councils in the area, and so much more. And it's not going to be quick. It's a slow, methodical, careful process of making sure it's done with sufficient delicacy that no one's offended and everyone, including you right now, benefits. Um, that I think I will leave for now. That's my view. That is my offer. An integrated strategy. Let me bring my talent, let me bring my skills to the role of mayor to solve them, but appreciate the fact that I'll be channeling all of the need from the mayoral office into, if like, my other office. I will point out one thing. To the best of my ability, I have no intention of draining the public purse. I know the mayor has budgets, I know the local councils have budgets, and central government has funding. My intention is to create my own independent fund, and you can be invited to come and put some money in there and then build up from there to meet the challenges over here. So, to the best of my ability, there will be no, as it were, financial drain over here into here. I'm not going to take mayoral money other than the salary to meet my, if like, private purse. I can do that with private investors, and I can do that with projects like the supercar. And if you've been browsing my website and my other work, you will have noticed that I have an interest in the film industry. I just wrote a film script that I'm going to be developing soon, set in Alaska. You can actually download and read the film script if you like that kind of thing, and so much more. There's a lot of potential here, not just for me. I believe that you've got potential, that our communities have the potential to solve the problems that we face. And I've been trying to find an effective, profitable, and at the same time financially healthy way of doing it, one that doesn't require a massive taxpayer drain, a massive drain on the taxpayer. That's why I've set up my strategies. That's why I set that up as a way to bring thousands of millions of pounds to solve climate change without raising tax, such as the Clean Air Zone. But that's a completely different film. So I hope that hasn't confused you. I've tried to be clear. I'm sure you'll have lots of questions, and you can throw questions at me online through the website, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And if you vote for me, I'll solve the problems. And if you don't, well, you'll have another mayor. I don't know who that's going to be, but that's up to you. It really is up to you, so choose. James Bond.